Welcome back to Smooth Lux.
Did you know that Arab royalties are one of the richest and wealthiest people in the world? The world's richest crown prince royal families all around the world are known for their enormous fortunes, but who are the world's richest crown princes? Keep watching till the end to find out which prince keeps a $500 million painting on his $500 million yacht. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel for more intriguing videos like this, and be sure to watch this video to the end. Therefore, anytime we upload a new video, you'll be notified so that you won't miss out on interesting videos from us. Let's dive in without further ado. Number 10. Prince de Pancorn Rasmujati. Today we begin our list with Thailand's crown prince, Prince de Pancorn Rasmujati, who has a net worth of between $1 and $5 million. Because estimating the net worth of a royalty can be extremely difficult, there are a few people on this list with a wide range of net worth, despite being the youngest son of Thailand's current king, Maha Vajiralongkorn. When King Vajiralongkorn divorced his last two wives, he disowned their children, so the new prince must tread carefully. Because his father is now 69 and unlikely to have any more children, Prince de Pancorn Rasmujati is in the enviable position of being the likely beneficiary of his father's $40 billion net worth through inheritance, which will make him the richest royal in the world when it occurs. Number 9. Prince Fumijito. Fumijito, Japan's crown prince, is 9th on our list with a net worth of between $1 and $5 million. Despite being 56 years old, Fumijito was only named Japan's crown prince in 2020. The prince is known as a catfish specialist due to his time researching fish taxonomy at Oxford's St. John's College. The Japanese monarchy claims to be the world's longest continuous monarchy dating back to 600 BC. As a result, the family is reported to control billions of dollars in property around Japan. The most impressive is the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, which Fumito will inherit as his residence when he ascends to the throne. Number 8. Prince Hassan. The 8th person on our list today is Jordan's crown prince Hassan bin Abdullah, who has a net worth of $1.5 million. The 27-year-old son of Jordan's king Abdullah II is also the 42nd generation of the direct descendants of Islam's founder, Mohammed. The prince is presently serving as a captain in the Jordanian army after graduating from the Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst in the United Kingdom. While he is not yet wealthy, Jordan's current king has a net worth of $750 million, which includes $100 million in property. When the lucky prince ascends to the throne, he'll be expecting to gain access to the king's 3 coastal mansions in Malibu, as well as properties in London, Ascot, and Washington, D.C. Number 7. Prince Charles. Next, one of the most well-known princes in the world, Charles, Prince of Wales, has a net worth of $100 million. As the next in line to the throne of England, Prince Charles holds various titles, one of which is Duke of Cornwall, which provides him with an annual income of $26.3 million. He does, however, put his wealth to good use, reportedly raising over $125 million for charity each year. As the heir to the English throne, he is also in line for a massive inheritance. The royal family of England is reported to amass $28 billion in assets, which will all pass to Charles if he is ever proclaimed king. He currently resides in Clarence House in London, which was erected in 1827 and is estimated to be valued at around $105 million. Number 6. Prince Hamdan. With a net worth of $400 million, Prince Hamdan of Dubai is ranked 6th on this list. His full name, Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has been the heir to the throne of Dubai since 2008. The prince, also known as Faza, which means helper in Arabic, is a published poet and a world champion equestrian. Not the first thing that comes to the mind when considering what a monarch needs to know. The crown prince has a massively successful Instagram account with over 14 million followers, which he uses to showcase his passions for scuba diving, animal photography, and adventures. Before we get to number 5, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you can be the first to view our next videos. Number 5. Prince Padmanabh Singh. Padmanabh Singh, Maharaja of Jaipur, who has a net worth ranging from $696 million to $2.8 billion. Though royal privileges were abolished in India in 1971, some royal families, such as the Jaipur royal family, have continued to use the titles for traditional ceremonies and tourism purposes. The prince, who was born on July 2, 1998, has posed for Dolce & Gabbana as well as Ralph Lauren. He is also an exceptional polo player and routinely appears on Tatler's list of the world's most eligible bachelors. In 2019, he posted a room in his family's palace on Airbnb for $8,000 per night, making him the site's first royal host. Number 4. Prince Moulay Hassan. Moulay Hassan, the Crown Prince of Morocco, comes in the 4th position with a net worth of $1.5 billion. At only 19 years old, his immense wealth is owing to an extremely generous trust fund established by his king's father, Mohammed VI. His wealth is so vast that he is renowned as the world's richest child. When you look at the palace the royal family resides in, Dar al-Makhzen translated to the venue of happy palace residences, the prince still stays at home, which is surely a wonderful choice. Within its grounds are barracks for the royal guards, a racetrack, and a cookery school. Despite being the world's richest child, the prince has been raised to be humble and is widely respected by his people. Number 3. Prince Alois Philip. Prince Alois Philip Maria of Liechtenstein, who is currently 53 years old and has a net worth of $3.5 billion, is married to Sophie, Princess of Bavaria. His family owns LGT Group, a private bank in Liechtenstein that has been tied to various tax-dodging scandals. The bank itself reported to have assets worth over $43.5 billion. To the people of Liechtenstein, he is known as Your Serene Highness, and he also serves as the country's head of state. He's another prince who took time away from his duties to study at the Sandhurst Military Academy, and upon graduation, he served with the Coldstream Guards in Hong Kong and London. Prince is fortunate to dwell in Vaduz Castle, which rides atop the mountains overlooking the crown of Vaduz, Liechtenstein's capital. Number 2. Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, is ranked second on this list with a net worth of $5 billion. Mohammed bin Salman al Saud is also known as MBS, was born in 1985 and presently serves as Saudi Arabia's Deputy Prime Minister and Defense Minister. In 2017, he paid $500 million for the super yacht Serene, which is 133.9 meters long and one of the largest in the world. If the $500 million price tag wasn't enough, the boat is said to be home to Leonardo da Vinci's famed masterpiece Salvator Mundi, which the prince purchased for $450 million. MBS apprehended hundreds of highly affluent and powerful people at the Ritz-Carlton in Riyadh in November 2017. Many of the inmates were princes or Mohammed's immediate relatives. The detainees were not released until they allegedly handed over huge chunks of their riches, including land, cash, and business investments. For example, prominent investor Prince Al-Walid allegedly surrendered over $6 billion in assets to his cousin. Number 1. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, whose net worth is believed to exceed $30 billion, is at the top of today's list. The Crown Prince is also the President of the United Arab Emirates and the Commander-in-Chief of the Army. He, like many others on the list, was presumably educated at Sandhurst Military Academy, which is the place to be for up-and-coming princes. When MBZ wedded Prince Salman in 1981, he ordered the construction of a stadium that could comfortably accommodate 20,000 guests for the 7-day festivities. The wedding is said to have cost $100 million. As part of the conservation effort he has developed, MBZ is also quite fond of falcons and he's continuously looking for ways to assist them to avoid extinction. The Mohammed bin Zayed Conservation Fund provides financial support to secure the protection of individual species while also honoring those who work persistently to safeguard the species. Not only has he been known to aid birds, but he has also donated $55 million to the United Nations Global Initiative to combat human trafficking. In 2011, he and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation each contributed $50 million to fund the acquisition and distribution of vaccines for children in Afghanistan and Pakistan. That is all for today. Thank you for spending some time with us. If you found this video interesting, let us know your favorite part. Make sure to hit the like button and notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get access to more interesting videos from us. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.